Hey, and welcome back to what is likely going to be either the last or the second to last episode of Animal Well. We are only missing one egg, and I've been thinking a lot over the past few days, obviously. I always think about games, and I have a theory that I kind of want to confirm today in the very beginning. And actually, two things. If this doesn't work, then I actually would check out like the second save file again and check out like some certain spots. But for now, I'm just gonna experiment with that. Because there's like still the lake that completely baffles me. And I mean this one over here. Because this explicitly tells us that there is an egg here. But I don't have any eggs, right? So I was thinking, there are like a lot of statues in the background, right? And the other place where we have a similar situation is up here. By the way, I'm gonna switch the setting here real quick because I haven't done that in quite some time. Scan lines. I feel like this is the more fitting theme, right? I disabled it to look at the map a little bit more. Anyway, so we had that one above here. So I wired with the spearfish. And we could attract that one just by basically... I mean, that didn't help us with like an egg, but it was like a possibility to attract like animals. And I don't know why, but I see like the parallel here where we have like a lot of turtles. And I don't think that bubbles would attract those, let's be honest. But maybe there's like a way to attract those animals just because there are like so many of those, right? And there seems to be like a connection between like those statues and the animals. I wouldn't know how to do it though. So I'm gonna experiment a little bit. I feel like there should be like a tool that makes this be possible. I also noted that there's like one kinda missing, right? Like there's one statue right next to my head right now, right? You know, like that. No, wait, this one, where there's like something missing. I was distracted. I'm sorry. I don't know. Like maybe we can get a chest there. I don't know, right? Like because there definitely isn't like a chest nearby. I don't think the ball is going to do anything, right? Yeah. We tried the slinky, like there isn't anything on the side here. We could just go through like the whole list, right? Like, I don't know, maybe we can get the sparkler to work here. Yeah, I thought as much. Nothing changing? Okay. Have we ever tried playing... What? Never tried playing the flute here? That's it? I was stuck here for hours. Why have I never tried that? Okay, to be fair, I don't see why this should have worked. But yeah, I know it's like covered by my cam, but there's like a turtle on the very left. It's not quite what I expected. I kinda expected the... Okay, I can just stand on you guys. Kinda expected the chest to appear like on the pillar, but I guess that's it. The evil egg. Egg well. Find all secret eggs. Okay, that's another achievement. I think I missed like 4 achievements or something like that. That also means, oh gosh, that also means that I can now finish my list right away. I have it written down. Like I was editing blueprints here, so I have to find the right pages now for Animal Well again. Yeah. Okay, we were only missing one specific secret egg. So let's go back to the bird. Oh gosh, I'm so excited. Right, like sometimes you're just so stuck for so long. I cannot believe that this is literally the solution. I don't get why I've never tried to... Okay, first of all, the door just opens on its, by itself. That's interesting. I'm gonna check that one out in a second. First of all, I'm gonna write down the last egg. Okay, the last egg is this one here, right? Like above me, second row. It's the bottom... That's an arrow to the bottom left. Okay, I have everything written down, right? Like these are my notes. As you can see, a lot of arrows, and like down here, I just I know it's like hard to see, but down there I just wrote down like what combination of lines indicates which direction, assuming that I'm still correct. Anyway, I would first check out the chest before I do anything else. Like my theory is still right, because we have the incubator down in the area of the rats, that we are going to get like a manticore egg. 65th egg has a face. And definitely made a noise, so I'm guessing I'm correct about that then. Do we want to do that now? I'm gonna do that first. With the incubator. I feel like that's... Like, this seems like a very special extra secret, so I'm gonna do that afterwards, right? Just because, like, I feel like this is something you could miss. The 65th egg is something a lot harder to miss. I'm just gonna take the shortcut over here. That's not too big of a problem, I would say. That also still leaves the problem that I'm missing at least one more bunny, and I still don't know where that would be. Also, I still need a key for that door over there. But let me first climb up here. Gonna be completely honest here, I feel like this pathway wasn't actually the quickest way to do this. I feel like I could have just gone the other way and that would have also been fine. My theory still is, right, like we have an incubator. So I'm just predicting stuff, right? That would make sense because, like this wall, we've seen that we can break it using the Manticore laser. We've also seen a depiction where we, or like someone like us, was riding a Manticore, right, like on one of those walls under the UV light. So my theory is that we can incubate the Manticore using the incubator over here and get like a new one. I'm gonna finish my thoughts, and this is like going to be like the final ability, which is also going to allow us to go through this wall over here somehow. So it's time to place the egg. Hey. You're not aggressive this time around. Are you? You are aggressive, okay. So I can bring you with me? But you're going to shoot me constantly, okay? So you're kind of like the wolf. Okay, for some reason I thought you would be slightly friendlier. In any case, I do know how to open this now. I'm gonna stand here. It's okay if I take damage. Ouch. Okay. Now I turn on the light. You're still scared of that one. This time we also don't have like the intense battle music, which is nice. In any case, we can drill down here. I do know about that. We've seen that. And we have the wheel. We can open you up. Lantern. This is a small wheel symbol? I mean, in any case, there is a room apparently to the right. Just full of fruit? Okay. Not quite what I expected, I have to say. Can I dig further? The floor here looks kind of weird, so maybe. Okay, there's just an exit. Okay, I expected a little bit more, I have to say. What can I do? Can I bring you to my home to show you the weird circle thing? I think that's like part of it, but first, before I do that, since we've moved with that platform, I'm guessing I've also moved the platform on the other side. Right, like I have multiple theories now running through my head. And this is kinda important that I have to check all of them. Right, like if I go to the left here now, I can use... Yeah, this is open. I can use the remote to continue, and then I can use the ball to break this wall here. Just like that. Stand here and play the flute. You opened your mouth. Do you want to eat me? I guess you want to? What's happening right now? Exit. Leave the well. Has like another ring symbol. Where am I? I am the Manticore. I can control the Manticore. I can just float? Animal well. I'm guessing the same credits again. Can't really do anything else here. There were like some questions I still have left with this game and I had to check out. Trailer editing. I've actually never looked at the trailer. I should do that at some point. Testing and feedback. There's like still one thing I noticed during the credits. Let's see if it shows up here again. RRG puzzle solvers. So I always forget what RRG stands for, but it's like basically like a puzzle that's like outside of the game. I'm gonna be completely honest, I have no interest in doing that for a video series. I wouldn't even know where to start, it's the next thing. I don't even know if it's actually something inside of the game. And of course you, obviously. If it's something that starts inside of the game or like on a website or anything like that. But for now I'm kind of satisfied with where this is. Wait, why are you... Something's off exactly in the middle. Huh? What? There's like something in the middle. Is that... a weird symbol, right? Like it kind of glitches out in the very middle. Can I get you to smile? If I stand right. Oh, open your mouth. That's a smile. Kind of. Okay. But still, like my thoughts on this. I feel like I'm gonna finish the rest first. Oh wait, I can move around properly. Okay. What happens if I go to the bottom? Coming back to the top. Am I just stuck in a loop now? No, this is another background, I think. No? It's paused. My buttons don't really do anything. I don't have a map. It's not quite what I had in mind for today. I'm just gonna go to the left as far as I can. I mean, there's like still a bit of spot. What's happening right now? Right, like the middle spot, something's off with that one. I mean, it can get you to smile kind of using that one. Yeah? If I can get you stuck there. It's a kind of a smile, not perfect, but something. What happens if I go up? I feel like I'm just stuck in this one screen now. Or am I? The screen doesn't change if I go... Oh! There's... an end? Disembark? It's too dark to see the map. Wait, map? Still too dark, even though I have the light. I can board you now? Bunnies? Secret bunny? Are you a secret bunny? I can board you again. I want to, but I can't touch the bunny, okay. I mean, lore-wise, didn't the Manticore chase the bunnies? Are those all the bunnies? Wait, those are all the bunnies that I had found already, right? Oh, this is the ring again. I know pressing the buttons is probably going to do something here. Wait a second. The map is weird, right? Like we have had those before. Wait. Can we count how many bunnies there are? Okay, wait. I was confused here. I thought for some reason we were looping, kind of. But like in a weird way. But I guess not. How many bunnies are there? In any case, I'm gonna press some buttons. Is there any effect if I press a singular one? Not really. It plays more music. It's brighter. And now I can travel. Probably, yeah, down here. The lighting has massively changed. Okay, now I can travel back probably, right? And I can talk to my Manticore friend. They're just hanging out now? They're like friends now? Okay. Not quite what I expected. Now the question is, wait. If I can go back here. What about the door? Huh, that's still locked. Is there any other place I would need the Manticore for? Because now I'm confused. I don't even know where the last secret bunny would be. Let's board again. Like I can... I mean, I still have to talk to the the peacock again, right? And like play music for them. But first I wanna see, okay, I can only disembark near those. What happens if I play music here? You're just hanging out like that, okay. UV? Does that do anything? I feel like there should be something in this area, right? Okay, wait, I need to go through this. So this is probably the... Is that the bunny we had in the very beginning? Maybe? This is the digital one you had on the TV screen. I think this is the dream bunny. This is the duck bunny. Here we can travel. It's interesting how you're jumping around, okay. I don't know which one you are right now. Like one of them is the one that runs away. And one of them is the dog. What happens if I jump down? There's platforms? How long am I going to fall? Okay, then just for quite some time, but there's a platform here, okay. I don't know if... I don't think there was one on the other side though. Also, I do like the moon jumps that I have over here. I'm just gonna see if there's like anything hidden around here. It's kind of interesting to have like this floating island here that's also looping. And it's a clock. Does this one tell me something? Oh, this one you actually have more time. 90, 240 and 420. This is for a 100% run. Oh, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm not gonna do a 100% run. Just this minute. I've mentioned this before. I might be willing to do something like that on stream, but I feel like as a video, just doing that seems kind of boring. Even though it would be something, right? Like I've played through this game. I'm very happy where I ended up, basically. I am not sure about this. Like, I would probably do like the speed runs at some point, maybe, but I don't feel like this is a part of the regular Let's Play. Right, because it's probably going to like be multiple attempts for me to reach this point, just having like 10 episodes. Or like the equivalent of 10 episodes, like whether I show everything or not. And just delete footage or not. Like, I don't actually know how I would handle that. I still don't get the 52 up there. Because it's basically the same clock still. But I'm guessing I'm just gonna get trophies, nothing too important. Also, it's interesting that it's too dark to see the map here. Even though it clearly isn't. Okay, I still need a key for the house. I could have just teleported back, but I can't use that mid-air. I'm just gonna fall here real quick. And I also need to visit the peacock again. I feel like this could be the right level. Oh, it was. I'm just great at calculating that in my head, apparently. In any case, we did free the Manticore fully now, but this is a new one. That's not the old one. Huh. Still very interesting to make speedrunning part of the core experience in a way with like this clock. In any case, I wanna revisit the peacock. My good old birdie friend, and I'm gonna play you a song. The song of my people, or like your people? I don't know. Do I lay eggs? Probably not. And there's also still the thing with like those symbols. I don't know, they might also be related to the RRG, but maybe not. In any case, so we see all of those. I have it written down. I'm just gonna play it. You can see like what I'm playing on there. Alternatively, I don't know, like I've kind of shown it. I hope it's like kind of visible on cam. I can't actually check. This is like the order that I see currently. Let's see if this is actually correct, assuming that like this is binary code. Oh, that's actually wrong already. I need to restart. I pressed the wrong button. It's actually such a long code. Like, it's still like 64 symbols, so. and I press the wrong. That's actually a big issue. Like whenever I'm playing, there's a good chance of me, like, just because of the D-pad, the way I'm holding it, where I'm like kind of wiggling around like that, and I'm ruining the music basically. So it's probably going to be a few times. Also, there are like a few of them. I just have to check, right? Are there any situations where we have the same symbol twice? Because sometimes I started reading my own writing. I don't think so. There's nothing where it ever doubles. Okay, so I'm correct about these, but because there's some of them that are kind of at an angle, but I'm not 100% sure and should probably make that a little bit more clear here. But since there are no two symbols that double, it's actually quite easy to exclude that. Okay. Try this again. Did I misplay something in here? I might have played something wrong. Okay. Here's the thing. I don't even know if it's the right place to do that. It could also be something I have to play another place. Maybe I have to play this near the Manticore. Wait a second. Actually, could it be that like all of these dots, right, like in the tail feathers of the peacock, like, are those 64 dots? Could that be right? Like, I'm still gonna play this again, just in case I missed a note, right? Like, I'm probably going to cut a little bit, but I feel like I might have gotten the wrong note. By the way, can I? Okay, I can play like this. What's the? I'm gonna use like keyboard and mouse because I don't know which key. Okay, E is apparently the note, because I feel like I am probably going to be more accurate using. Oh wait, I have to press E, so I'm gonna use like the arrow keys. And I'm still misplaying stuff. Actually, I'm not sure about like this one note here. Wait, which one is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Second row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait a second. No, did that right. This is an empty egg. Empty egg should be top right. Okay. There are like a few I might have to recheck to make a little bit clearer. Are there though? I feel like the rest seems clear enough. Okay, I'm gonna try it again. By the way, what's the inventory key if I... Okay, it's actually I. I do like that. I like it when games use I for inventory. Okay, either I got something wrong, my theory is completely wrong, or I'm doing it at the wrong position. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna recheck like all of my drawings in here, and then I'm gonna play it one more time, and if that's not the case, then I don't even know where I would play this, because I didn't get anything, right? Like, it's kind of hard. Like, sometimes I'm trying to look up, which is, by the way, really stupid to do. Like, sometimes I'm trying to look up just in case, like, something is happening while I'm playing, which doesn't seem to be the case. The issue with that, though, is that I'm kind of losing the spot where I currently am. So, I don't know. I'm still gonna recheck, like, all of the eggs here. Really quick. Okay, I checked again. Assuming that I understand the puzzle correctly, this is all correct. So I'm gonna play it one last time. I mean, that was it. Nothing happened. Okay. Maybe there's another place where I have to play this. I mean, I've written down, but I wouldn't know where. Maybe near the well. Maybe near my, I'm gonna call it like birthplace, right? Like where the bud is. And maybe at the extra area that we have unlocked now, right? Like where we can teleport to now. I'm just gonna experiment like a few times. If anything happens, then you're going to see it. Okay, nothing here. I genuinely wouldn't know. I mean, I can always play this like as a lullaby for the Manticore. I feel like that's almost likely. I mean, it's related somehow to the eggs, I'm guessing, right? But first I have to check out the door again. I don't think that this would have unlocked it. Yeah, no, I still believe that there is going to be like a key that I'm missing. Maybe it's just a regular key, right? Like, there were like some keys I just never really... Well, how do I put it? There wasn't really any use for them, so... Also, what happens if I go back to the incubator and like play music at that one place, right? Like where we started our travels with our Manticore friends, so should probably check that one out. I mean, it kind of looks like it did before, so I don't think that this does anything. I'm gonna try playing the music exactly over here. Okay, nothing over here. Gonna try the other place then. Also, I still don't get this. Well, I'm here, right? Door hasn't opened, I hope. Okay, I hope I don't have to play the music inside of here. Wait a second. Oh wait, I'm still moving around, right? You know what, I'm giving up for now. I don't know. I've been misplaying this song 10 times already. I don't really... Like, I care, but I don't care that much at this point. Warp? Like... Can I? I mean, I can board, right? Can I fly even higher now? I mean, I should just land at the other side again, right? Because everything loops. I don't know why I'm flying upwards. That was silly of me. Still gonna do it. I mean, it's just nice seeing the night sky like this, right? Even though it's kind of weird that the Manticore would want to leave the well if they are so scared of light. Okay, this is part of the island. This is exactly, like the thing to the left was exactly that one room that I've already been into. What if I play the song for you? Are you reacting to that one? Okay, either I'm misplaying this or this doesn't do anything. I genuinely do not know what this is supposed to be. Also, by the way, are you telling me something here about like the bunnies? Because like we have like two here, right? There's like the target blocks that I've seen before. There are always two. Those two are lower down. I mean, like, my belief is still that, okay, you are also quite in sync. Okay, you just were in sync for once. I guess this is not normal. Like, my theory is still that there are 8, because they're like, this one is still missing a bunny if they're like always 2. Oh wait, this is also missing 1. How many bunnies do I have? It's been sometimes I last saved, so I'm not gonna do that right now, but like, something's missing here, right? Didn't we have like 7 bunnies? Like 2? Wait a second. There are 2 bunnies here. Oh, I can only see you while... Oh, are you the digital one then? Is it because of darkness? Okay, so this is the last one missing probably. There's like 1 missing between 2 of those tall statues. Yeah, I can only see you using this one. Or are you the one that ran away and left the sparkles? That would kind of imply that I'm right about like my theory about there being 2 each time. You're the TV one though, right? Yeah. Huh. Can I use this one somehow? I mean, there's definitely 1 bunny still missing, and I feel like I should find that one somehow. I don't know. This is also like one of those things where I am almost willing to look something up at this point. I'm gonna be completely honest. It sounds like really weird, but like I'm so close to it. I feel like if there's a bunny hidden, it's either going to be in a really obvious spot that I just missed all the time. There's actually one other thing I want to do this episode. How about this? I'm not gonna look anything up. I am too stubborn at this point. But there's like one thing I want to try out, and it's going to take me a little bit of time, so probably... Could I please hit those notes? Can I not teleport from here? I cannot. Okay. That explains why I'm not hitting notes. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here, gonna teleport back, and then I'm gonna save. And either the save is going to tell me something great, or I'm gonna switch to the other save file. I'm gonna collect enough eggs to... Wait, I don't actually have to collect eggs. I would have collected eggs to figure out what's in that one hole, but I've already figured that one out. I am instead going to get a key, and I'm gonna try to open that door on my other save file, because I don't know where the keys are in this one. So I do know that there are some keys to open these doors. So my goal is to just reach one of those real quick. Just like that. I do kind of remember what I had to do here. So this is why I went here, right? Like I remember that there were like those 2 keys. Can I please hit you? Oh. Just like that. Okay, I took a bit of damage, but that's fine. Found the key. And now I'm gonna go back. And assuming, like, if this key works, I can at least see what's inside of that room. My theory still is that I can... you know that one specific room? No, this is still locked. Okay, this is not a key that I can... like a door I can open with that key. That is interesting. I don't know how to open you then. Like at all. How would I open you? But it's at least nice that I have like the confirmation that I don't need a specific key here. Okay. Like at this point I kind of believe that the last bunny is going to be hiding behind there. Maybe I need to play the song here. I don't know. It can't hurt to try this song every other place. But there's like still... I'm gonna talk about this real quick here. There's still the one place I don't get, and that is near the lake here, right? There's like still this little alcove, and I don't get it. How this is supposed to be working. somehow you have to be able to break into there, because there are like two of those walls that can be switched, and I don't really know if that's possible at all, right? But I don't get why there would be one of those switchable walls there if it wasn't important. Anyway, I'm gonna try play the music now. What's that song for? I don't get it. Am I even understanding this right? Maybe I understood something wrong as well. That's like the alternative, right? Maybe this isn't binary and I'm just misunderstanding something, but it's like the most likely thing that I can see, which is like the issue here. Also, what's the pedestal for? I still don't get what like this thing is for. I don't get it. Is it just a reference? Why can I only do that once I am done with the game? Okay, there's technically still one room I haven't really tried. Right, like if this is a lullaby, maybe I have to play it here. This is like the only last idea I have where I could play this. Okay, here's the thing. I still believe that this is the a right solution that I had, right? Like with the binary solving of that whole thing. Because like the pattern solution did really make sense and I can't really see anything else. But there's like one thing that's like something I wanna say, if that's the solution, then that's kind of evil. But like maybe in a fun way. You see that egg there in like the second row. Yeah, the second row. That's the upside down egg. What if I have to flip it again? Which would make one node different. It would be this one. Wait a second, this is currently 2 up, this is down arrow currently. What if it's the bottom 2 then? In which case it would be top left. I'm gonna try that instead. That's like the only thing I can still see, otherwise I am stumped. I've tried this song in like so many places already. Let's try this. That was the solution, really? Okay, so it's at least one more room. I've always wondered why there was like this weird thing over there. This weird ledge. But I guess that's something? Where would you lead me? Secret little alcove over here? And a chest? The office key? Oh! I mean, it would be a special key, right? That makes sense. Okay, wait a second. I can teleport over there really quick. Okay, that is luckily not too bad. Okay, gonna be completely honest. That little troll there cost me like half an hour of my life, probably. Maybe even more, but I think that it makes sense, right? Like if you pay attention. Are you supposed to be in another one? Wait. The nibble index. Okay, struct. Rum. Wait. Is it? Oh, that's so. Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to read that. BDTF. That's a structure for. Oh wait, what? Those could also be brackets. No, I think nibble, crumb. Directory 0 and 1. Okay. Huh, there's also like a mini-me again. Interact. Are we printing out a bunny? Is the printer working? It might be struggling. I mean, that sounds like a printer move, let's be honest. Those 3 dots were there before, right? Can I help you somehow? Probably not, I can only do that. You're still loading, okay. Can I wait here like this? I don't... What am I waiting for? Can I hit this somehow? I feel like hitting technology is always a great idea, right? Then what? Can I smack the printer? Do I need to bring paper? Do I need to come back later? No? You're back? What happens if I leave and come back? Okay. What is happening here? Do I have to figure out something more? Do I have to try this more? Why can I interact here? You're loading? Do I have to play something for you? I hope not. I hope I don't have to play like the entire song again, because if I have to, I mean, I do have a lot of time in between that, but I don't know if that's the solution, and I don't really see why it would be. Wait, oh. 0, 1, 2, 3. I have to answer probably then. 1, 2, 8. I don't get it. What are you trying? Like, I probably have to solve something here, right? I don't know what though. What does the 12 mean? What does the 8 mean? Do I have to do something first? Why is it 0, 1, 2, 3? You're waiting something here. I don't know. Maybe like what's your bag? Okay, I can. You have both your ears up. I don't know what that does though. Right, like I can turn the lights off by going into evil mode, but I don't get what I'm supposed to be doing here. I mean, you're waiting for some sort of input, I would guess. It's not like I can do something here. I mean, I can get out the flute and play something, but like 0, 1, 2, 3. Maybe the top one means like yes? No, 12, 8. I don't get what those numbers are all about. That's like my next issue, right? Like, I could see like the top one being like listening or something. No, that doesn't really make sense, right? Okay, I played that for 12 times. I don't really get it at all. And here I was wanting this to be like the last. I feel like there's still a lot of mysteries here, right? Like hidden. But I feel like this could just be the last bunny, and I don't really know how to interact with you. Right? Like I can interact, but like afterwards, maybe I have to math it out. But in that case, I don't know. Like if I do that, that should play out as 8. And that should be like the second symbol here. It's not like we had a lot of other ways to interact here. Gonna turn on the TV again. I don't think anything is going to change. I feel like you want me to put in something. I mean, I could try to play the song again. I mean, can't hurt, right? I mean, that would be the song again, but I don't think that this is what you want me to do. And again, I don't really know. Like, you're just loading. 12, 8. Now this has nothing to do with like the drawing field thingy. Oh, I can throw around like my 2 hits, but I don't get what this would do for me. Maybe you want me to select something, but like, how would I select? Like, my issue is like, I can only press this interact key once. Afterwards, nothing happens. I cannot cancel it, can't do anything. Wait a second. Now that you're loaded in, can I go into the digital world? I mean, I have like a lot of time, and you seem to... Well, I could have just teleported over there. That would have been slightly quicker. But still, like, this is the only place I know where I can digitally interact with you. Or like, with you, not even, but like with something. Nothing over there. Look at those steps. I mean... I don't know if I was too slow, maybe, or if this does nothing. I mean, both valid options, right? Let's get over here again. I'm gonna try it again, because I can just teleport over here, and that should give me enough time. I really struggle using that spell in particular, just because of the layout of my controller. Nothing here. Okay, maybe I'm just wrong about this. Maybe this has nothing to do with it. I don't think I was like too slow, because there's like so much time in between. Look at the bird up there. You care about that? Huh? Huh? You wanna fight? No, but seriously, I am not sure what you want me to do here. You're, by the way, still loading. Like, I'm not even 100% sure that you are supposed to be a bunny. You could also be like a D-colon face with like a long nose. Like, those definitely look like bunnies. I'm not even sure about like BDTP. Like, we have deflect, like a struct in like programming is basically just like a combination of different variables. It's probably the best way to put it. But like, if a crumb in directory 0 and one in directory 1, like the nibble index, like I feel like that makes a lot less sense, right? Like, the only way I can interact with the world most of the time is this flute. I'm guessing the flute is going to be important. I just don't know how exactly. Is there another place I have like access to the digital world? Not really, right? Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I at this point have googled something, and there was like a really nice website about this that gives a little bit of a hint about this, and even keeps like the spoilers, right, like step by step, very tame. And one of the first things that I learned about this, that this is part of the ARG, and I'm gonna be completely honest. Yeah, no. I am very happy about the fact that I have reached this point. If I ever want to try my hands at an ARG, I'm not gonna do it in Let's Play. Gonna be completely honest. I feel like this is not the environment where I would do that kind of stuff. That's not to say that I think that it's not a cool thing to have that. I just think it makes for terrible video content, right? Like me, like from what I have heard about ARGs, I've not really done any, but like it would probably involve me a lot of the time doing nothing inside of the game. And that's okay, I guess, right? Like this is definitely something really fun, and I can see those kinds of puzzles reworking, right? Like I really like puzzle games where I have to work outside of the game as well. This is completely fine. I just think it makes for absolutely terrible video material, gonna be completely honest. At this point, I'm just gonna have to assume that everything that's left is part of that ARG. And there's still one last thing that I never figured out. It's this little thing. I don't know if that's also part of that one. I don't know. At this point, I feel like I have completed this game. At least like for this video series, right? Like I feel like at this point I have completed it. I found all the eggs. I found like the song at the end. I've entered the office. I found 7 bunnies, which is, I don't know if that's like a good number, if that's a bad number. And according to that, it seemed like there are more bunnies apparently. But again, like apparently involving the ARG, I don't know. At this point, I feel like I am done with the series. And I'm gonna be completely honest here, like I feel like this is like probably a part of my thoughts. I really love this game. I think it's a really interesting game. I think the latter half, when I was just like looking around for like the last few eggs, wasn't as fun. But part of that is also just like that I am always in like a, you know, presentable on camera mode, I'm gonna call it, when I am recording, right? Like I have like this ring lights shining in my face, and that definitely gives the whole playthrough different vibes. I feel like I would have enjoyed that last part a bit more had it not been for like those big lamps in front of me. Otherwise, I thought this game was really, really neat. My only really, like, I really loved how the puzzles worked out. I really felt great about figuring out the solutions for most of them, and like the other ones where I didn't feel great, it was still fun to solve like those small puzzles. Like I'm talking about like really small puzzles where you basically see the solution instantly, right? Like that's not bring the same level of joy than figuring out like the bigger puzzles. Like when multiple screens connect, right? Like for example, figuring out that's like an example where I felt like really happy. There's like this gap over here, figuring out how to reach that egg, for example. It wasn't like the biggest puzzle, but since it combined multiple mechanics as well as multiple screens, was like really fun. And there are like multiple of those, figuring out the code for those links, for example, very fun. Just platforming in general, like I'm gonna say I enjoyed the platforming, but it was definitely something I had to get used to, mainly because I got into the game expecting more of a puzzle game more than a platformer. I know this is like a puzzle platformer slash Metroidvania kind of game, so I could have expected harder platforming, but that did mean that I always expected, like if there was like a hard jump, I always expected there to be another solution instead of just doing the hard jump, because I kind of expected there to be like more of a puzzle game than that. And this is also a reason why I don't think I can recommend this game to all the puzzle people out there, right? I do know that there are a lot of people who struggle a bit more than even I do with like when it comes to like platforming and stuff, right? And this could definitely be a hindrance for some. But overall, again, like it wasn't the worst thing to me, it was just like a mindset change that I had to do, and I did that like over the time at some point. Otherwise, I thought the things were like really fun, how everything worked together. I do like the style, by the way, also with like the scan lines. I just disabled it at some point because sometimes it's a lot more readable in other situations. Talking about the ARG again, like I can't really talk about that much. I just feel like it's probably not something I can do in a video series. I am myself kind of curious about like at least looking into that in my own time. Since I've never really done that, but again, I don't think it makes for great videos because at that point I would basically just be making a guide, and I feel like there are probably guides out there already, right? Like this is more of a first impression kind of playthrough, and this is something different. Still, again, I really enjoyed this game. After some hiccups in the beginning, there are still some questions that are kind of left. Like for example, like again, this one wall. I still don't get that one wall that with like the double walls that you can turn, and for some reason it doesn't continue over here, even though it looks like it does. Maybe ARG related, maybe I'm just stupid. Those are like two options here, let's be honest. And also there was the bedroom that I never really got, because there's the bed and like the bed is kind of rude. Okay, I get it, but like why? This is like the big question. Why did I have to defeat it? I could have, like, I just avoided it most of the time, but now it's defeated, and I don't think that's the... I don't think it respawned at any point, right? Also, I just noticed that I can go into your hand. You know what? I'm gonna do that really quick, just because I can see it right now. Oh yeah, there's definitely a spike that I missed. Okay, let's break that really quick before I... Okay, this is just a fruit. Okay, I just had to check because I saw it on the map. So yeah, this is basically the end. Like, I've had my fill with this game. I'm very happy about having played it. I'm very happy about having played it blind. And only looking up, like, it's now the very last thing, like, that this is a part of the ARG. I did know that there was one after seeing the credits and, like, rewatching them for, like, the edit. Seeing that this was a thing about this game. But... that doesn't change the fact that I still don't think that this would make for an interesting video series, gonna be completely honest. Especially because, like, oftentimes, from what I have heard, or like, the first thing that I read there is, like, basically that the, where is it? There's the bunny here, right? The drawing is apparently part of the ARG, and you have to work like as a big community to solve that or something like that, because like everyone got just like a piece of the puzzle. How am I supposed to do that? Like, it's a let's play, right? Obviously nothing against the game, it's just like for this video series kind of awkward. You know what, I'm gonna go back to my favorite place. You know, my favorite place, I don't really mean very favorite, but I mean my new favorite place, let's call it that. Hang out with the Manticore. So there are definitely a few things missing that I will not be able to experience here on camera. Still though, very, very fun game. I enjoyed it, but the one thing that I still would have like changed, like had I been involved in the in development in the game, there was one thing I would have liked to have changed, and that is the Manticore. Not the existence of it, just like give me a way to announce it first. Right? Like, you could figure out some lore about the Manticore in post-game, basically. Like, once you got the UV light. Technically, you can get that earlier. But I feel like it would be, like, so devoid of context if you see that like that. Just like something, right? Like, I also think it's funny that there's only 2 characters in this whole world that can speak. One of them is the telephone guy you talk to save the game, and the other one is that one toad in the dark, which I think is kind of funny. Well, like, give me something, right? At least don't let me drop inside of the well, like the inner well, without knowing that the Manticore exists, right? Like, I remember finishing the game and then got the pop-up that I freed the Manticore and went like, huh, I freed the Manticore? What does that mean? Right? I absolutely did not understand that. Technically, again, like technically before going into the well, you can get the pieces that you need, because you technically only need the 9 matches to do that, right? Yeah, you need the 9 matches, then you can get the medal, and then you need the flame in the bottom left, like the flame for the seahorse. In any case, this is like my main complaint, if you can call it that. But that doesn't detract from like the puzzles or the gameplay itself, right? It's just like a lore reason, right? Like if you already drop lore that we are freeing a Manticore, at least announce it somewhere, right? That is like my thought process. Obviously, you might enjoy that, right? That you are just getting dropped into there at that point and it just works out. But like, I don't mind being like confused or surprised by things that happen at some point. But if I'm standing at the final boss and I don't know anything, like exactly zilch about anything that ever happened, I feel like that's like a little bit too little when it comes to information. In any case, still though, really enjoyed this game. I could see myself coming back to this for the ARG or like for the last few achievements, I'm gonna call it, like the speedrun thingies, but probably not on video. In any case, I really hope you enjoyed this playthrough. I know like originally I thought it would only be like a few bonus episodes, which is why I'm titling them bonus, unlike other series where I'm just continuing with like the episodes in post game. It was a lot longer than I thought. I mean, this is more than half my playthrough at this point has been spent after freeing the Manticore. So I genuinely do believe that I could have planned this a little bit better. In any case, I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. I certainly did. And I hope to see you again in another playthrough. Anyway, I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be seeing you next time. Till then, have a good one and bye bye.